I am Dr. Kay Fontana, life force coach and grief recovery specialist, and I am deeply familiar with the pain of loss, having experienced many throughout my life. At just 9 years old, I lost my brother to cancer and witnessed my parents' immense grief, which was unbearable. Years later, my mother lost her battle with Alzheimer's, and then my father was diagnosed with cancer and passed away a week after his diagnosis. Most recently, in January 2023, I experienced the devastating loss of my husband and soulmate of 40 years due to multiple health issues. In between were countless other losses, including family members, friends, co-workers, beloved pets, and even finances. However, I turned my pain into my purpose and passion to share strategies to help you get through your darkest days and navigate the complexities of grief. This is the Healing Our Grieving Hearts podcast. Welcome to today's episode where I'm going to talk about when we grieve people we've never met. Grieving for individuals we've never met can be a complex emotional experience. There are various reasons and situations that we create strong emotions related to the death of a celebrity, public figure, or someone you might hear about on the local or national news. For instance, news coverage, documentaries, or social media can illustrate personal stories, prompting emotional reactions as if one knows the person. The portrayal of individuals' lives in the media can create a personal connection between the viewer and the subject. These stories often highlight struggles, triumphs, and the details of a person's character, making it easier for audiences to relate emotionally. As viewers engage with these portrayals, they may invest their feelings into the subject's story, leading to a sense of loss when that person passes away. The power of storytelling through various media can elicit empathy, and when stories resonate with viewers, the gravitational pull of shared experiences can prompt genuine grief for someone who, though a stranger, feels like a part of their world. Empathy plays a vital role in human connections, allowing people to understand and share the feelings of others, even if they have never met them. When someone experiences a loss, be it a public figure or an everyday person featured on a news story, many individuals may feel compelled to mourn due to an innate sense of compassion. This grief often stems from recognizing the shared humanity in suffering and awareness that loss and heartache are universal experiences. As people learn of the struggles and challenges faced by others, they can become emotionally involved in the stories, prompting feelings of sadness and loss that transcend personal connections, ultimately promoting a sense of unity and shared grief. Grief can compound and link across different relationships. When individuals experience the death of someone they have never met, they may unintentionally project their own feelings of grief for known loved ones onto that situation. This projection can evoke a sense of grief as the feelings tied to previous losses resurface. Memories of personal bereavement, whether past relationships or family members, can reignite emotions, allowing individuals to process their ongoing grief through the lens of another's death. This phenomenon illustrates the interconnectedness of human emotions and how past experiences can shape responses to new losses, reinforcing the idea that grief is a complex, multifaceted process. Grief can unify individuals who share a common identity, such as ethnicity, gender, or religion, especially when a representative figure passes away. This collective mourning arises from a sense of shared experience and cultural connection, reflective of the bonds formed within these identities. The loss felt transcends individual relationships, creating a sense of community grief. Public tragedies such as natural disasters or mass shootings create an overwhelming sense of grief that transcends personal connections. Collective mourning often emerges as communities unite to honor the victims. Even those who did not know the individual personally can feel a profound loss, recognizing the broader effects of such devastating events on humanity. In the digital age, social media serves as a powerful platform for amplifying stories of loss, fostering a sense of collective mourning. When news of a death spreads rapidly online, it creates a shared experience among those affected, even if they are not directly connected. This interconnected grief can deepen emotional responses and community support. People often find a profound sense of connection to public figures or celebrities when their life experiences resonate with their own stories. This feeling of kinship can arise from shared struggles, backgrounds, or achievements, such as a shared battle with an illness, overcoming adversity, or advocating for causes that reflect personal values. As these public figures navigate their challenges, observers may feel invested in their journeys, interpreting their successes and failures as mirrors of their own lives. This emotional investment can lead to a genuine sense of grief when these figures pass away, as it feels like losing a part of one's own story or shared narrative, amplifying the individual's feelings of loss. When celebrities die, there is often an outpouring of emotions exhibited on social media. We have seen this on many occasions this year with the deaths of Toby Keith, Carl Weathers, Matthew Perry, Jimmy Buffett, and James Earl Jones, just to name a few. Celebrities often play significant roles in their lives as cultural icons, artists, or public figures. Grieving for celebrities we've never met but have seen on stage or in TV or movies can be a common experience, and there are several reasons for this phenomenon. Celebrities often shape our lives through their work, whether it's through their music, acting, or art form. Their creations have deeply influenced our emotions, memories, and formative experiences, leading to a sense of personal connection. Celebrities can create a sense of shared experience with millions of people, as well as among our families and friends. Following a beloved actor's career or being a fan of a musician can create a communal bond, making the loss feel deeply personal, even if we've never met them. Celebrities are often symbolic figures representing certain ideals, values, or eras. When they pass away, it can feel as though a part of our collective culture history is lost, leading to a sense of grief. The passing of a celebrity can also prompt thoughts about our own mortality, reminding us of the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death. It can prompt introspection and contemplation about the passage of time and the impact of loss. In essence, the grief for celebrities we've never met reflects the ways in which these individuals have influenced our lives, our perceptions in the world, and our connection with family and friends who have shared the experience. As we navigate the waves of emotion that accompany the loss of a beloved celebrity, let us recognize the significance of our shared grief, the importance of honoring their impact, and the power of coming together in remembrance. Activists and other influential figures often leave their marks on culture, shaping societal values, trends, and collective consciousness. Their actions can inspire change and provoke thought, making them vital to various social movements. When such individuals pass away, it can evoke strong feelings of loss among admirers and the public alike, stemming from the recognition that their contributions will no longer shape the world. The void left in their absence can resonate deeply as people reflect on the influence these figures had in their lives and how their unique perspectives contributed to the richness of culture, sparking conversations about their legacy and their continuing impact of their work. Sometimes the death of an individual serves as a poignant symbol for broader societal or political issues. This phenomenon occurs when the individual embodies the struggles and challenges faced by many, such as issues of violence, discrimination, or societal injustice. When such figures pass away, the sense of loss can extend beyond their personal stories to encompass collective grief for the societal wounds they represented. This type of mourning often leads individuals to reflect on the larger implications of the loss, instigating conversations about justice, change, and accountability. It highlights how personal tragedies can serve as catalysts for communal reflection, prompting people to grieve not just for the individual, but also for the broader context they symbolize. Tragic or unjust deaths ignite feelings of moral outrage, evoking grief that transcends individual loss. When someone dies due to violence or injustice, the resulting sorrow often encompasses broader societal issues. Individuals may mourn not only for the person lost, but also for the principles of fairness and injustice that seem to have been violated. We've seen this throughout history with the assassinations of John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr., and the death of George Floyd in 2020, and the murder of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin, which sparked the beginning of the Black Lives Matter movement in 2013. Grief can create a powerful sense of collective experience within communities. When a loss affects a well-known figure, whether within local or global communities, it can evoke waves of mourning that extend far beyond direct acquaintances. Community members often come together to honor the memory of the deceased, sharing in collective storytelling, memorials, and tributes. This shared grief fosters a sense of belonging and unity as individuals convene in their loss and support one another through the grieving process. Even those who may not have known the individual personally can feel compelled to partake in community observances, demonstrating the fundamental human need to connect with others during times of loss. The mission of Healing Our Grieving Hearts is to help individuals navigate through loss and find purpose through grief recovery, energy healing, and spiritual support. For more information on how to benefit from grief healing modalities that I offer, go to my website at www.healingourgrievinghearts.com, where you can schedule a complimentary grief breakthrough session. You will also find 2 guided meditations on the media page. To follow me on Facebook, go to facebook.com/k.fontana. Thank you for listening to this episode of Healing Our Grieving Hearts podcast. Remember, you are not alone in your grief, and your experiences and emotions are valid. Join me next Saturday at 10 a.m. Arizona time as we continue to explore the human experience and grief from empty nest syndrome. Until then, be kind to yourself.